Hey, brand builder, Rory Vaden here. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this interview. As always, it's our honor to provide it to you for free. And wanted to let you know there's no big sales pitch or anything coming at the end. However, if you are someone who is looking to build and monetize your personal brand, we would love to talk to you and get to know you a little bit and hear about some of your dreams and visions and share with you a little bit about what we're up to see if we might be a fit. So if you're interested in a free strategy call with someone from our team, we would love to hear from you. You can do that at brandbuildersgroup.com/podcall, brandbuildersgroup.com/podcall. We hope to talk to you soon.
Love hearing the true success stories of our clients who, get to the point to where they've reached such a level of expertise that we can have them on our podcast to share with you. And that's what this Ian Koniak interview was all about. I mean, if you haven't heard it, I mean, it's so inspiring. He joined Brand Builders Group 3 years ago, y'all, 3 years ago. And 3 years later, he's going to do about $1.5 million in revenue his first full year in business. So the first 2 years he was with us, he had a job, he had a day job. He was doing the stuff we were teaching him on the side. He was building up. And then, it was time to leave. He left, he executed, he's followed the playbook, and almost $1.5 million in revenue. He's at 1.2 million right now, 10 months into his first year. Full year. He's going to do about $1.5 million is what he told me. That is inspiring. And that could be you. That could be you. And can we guarantee it? No, we can't guarantee it. We can't guarantee those results for everybody, but I guarantee you that everything that we teach and talk about works. It always works. Eventually it works. The question is just when and how fast and on what magnitude and what scale. I was telling our internal team this morning, we just had our client, another client of ours, Eric Thomas, ET, the hip hop preacher. We ran his whole book launch with him and his team, and start to finish, managed the entire thing. We hit the New York Times bestsellers list. And I was telling our team that the playbook we run for Eric Thomas is the same playbook that we run for someone who is a first-time self-published author with 0 followers. It's the same playbook. It always works. The only difference is the magnitude of the results. And so this stuff works. And anyways, just it's so invigorating to see one of our clients like Ian succeeding. But I mean, we need to start like a little 7-figure club at Brand Builders Group, because Lisa Woodruff and Candy Valentino and Anton Gunn, we have a large group of clients that have gone to 7 figures within a couple of years of working with us, which is really, really awesome. So anyways, the conversation was around sales. And specifically, I titled that episode, How to Be Comfortable Selling High Dollar Offers, because that's what Ian has done. If you haven't listened to the interview, we've known him for years. He sold for Ricoh business products, and then he was the #1 salesperson worldwide at Salesforce, selling $1 million deals. And he made over 7 figures a year in income there. So, and then he became a Brand Builders Group client, and is now, doing his personal brand, doing sales coaching, specifically B2B sales coaching. So if you're someone who sells business to business, like you sell to other companies, Ian is one of the people that we recommend. So if you go to brandbuildersgroup.com/Ian Koniak, that's Konik, you can check that out and learn about what he's up to. It's just, he's literally one of the best in the world. And that's what he's teaching people to do. So I love that. Now I'm going to share with you 3 of my takeaways, things that I was reminded of. Obviously, sales is something we spend a lot of our time doing. Brand Builders Group doesn't focus so much on teaching B2B sales. We don't focus so much on selling to companies. We do teach people how to book keynotes. Sell keynotes is something we do really, really well. But outside of selling keynotes, most of our curriculum is around selling business to consumer and directly to an end person to get them to buy. But in our former life, the way that AJ and I met was we started a company that was sales coaching and sales consulting, and we exclusively sold sales training to companies. And that was an 8-figure business that we sold in 2018. And so we know a lot about sales, but these days, most of what we teach is selling B2C, business to consumer. And so I'm going to share with you three of my highlights, three of my reminders that I got from Ian, and just kind of like triggered things that I want to share with you specifically for selling high dollar offers B2C, business to consumer. Because we talked about a lot of things in that interview, B2B, B2C, enterprise sales, it all applies. But here in this recap, I'm going to talk about three things that really are going to help you sell high dollar offers and feel comfortable selling high dollar offers. And by being comfortable, I mean not feeling slimy, not feeling sleazy, and just being confident. And so these are really, really important. All right. So number one, and this was I'm going to use the words that Ian said here. I thought were eloquent. Is he said, make your number one intention helping your client achieve a goal rather than pitching your product. Like, you want to make your number one intention helping a client achieve a goal rather than pitching your product. And this, I couldn't agree more. Like, it's almost like if you're in a conversation with somebody and you're focused on the sale, you're going to lose the relationship. You have to look past the sale. And almost like, even when I'm talking to a prospect, like if I'm in an active sales conversation with somebody, sales to me is not about talking somebody into something they don't want. And it's not about talking someone into something they don't need. Sales isn't really talking people into anything. Sales is about understanding what is their current situation and does the thing I have help them accomplish the end result. So when I'm in an active conversation with a sales prospect, I'm like looking past the sale, meaning it's almost like I'm listening to what they want to achieve in their life. And I'm saying, okay, let's pretend they actually bought. Let's assume that they bought. If they were a customer of ours right now, are we set up to help them achieve the thing they're saying they want? That's it. If we are, then the answer is you got to buy. Like, you need to sign up. Like, we're going to help you. If the answer is no, then it's definitely not. And if the answer is unsure, I have to ask more questions. I have to listen until I get clear. I can't really help them get clear on whether or not we can help them until I'm 100% clear. But it's like, that's why the more that we've gone on, the more specific our audience becomes, and the more we narrow in on what we're doing, and we're growing, we're reaching more people by narrowing our focus. Like, at Brand Builders, at our core, we help experts, right? We also help entrepreneurs, and we can help executives. But our core business is like, if you are an expert of any type, you're a coach, consultant, speaker, author, a doctor, a lawyer, a chiropractor, a financial advisor. Like, if you are an expert person who wants to become more well-known, meaning your business will grow, you will make more money, you will make more impact, you'll achieve your life mission by having more people know about you. If you're an expert who wants to become more well-known, and I say this as humbly as I can, you should give us your credit card and just sign up. Like, we are the best in the world at this. We are. Like, we've done this so long and so well in such a deep way that, like, if you're an expert who's trying to become more well-known, you're trying to reach more people, you're trying to make more impact, like, we got you. Now, if you're not that, then that's where it's like, yeah, we're not set up. We're not set up for you, right? Like, maybe we're not the right fit. It's a great example, this interview with Ian. If you're an enterprise salesperson, if you're a W-2 employee and you sell to other companies, Brand Builders Group, we're not your people. Doesn't mean you can't learn stuff from us. You can, but I'd go, you should talk to Ian. Like, homeboy is the best in the world at this thing. Like, all he did was sell companies, like, business to business products. So for you in your business, it's about being super clear on what results can you help people experience? What goals can you help them accomplish? Somebody comes to us, they say, I want to be a best-selling author. We go, yep, give us your credit card. I want to speak on more stages and bigger stages. Yep, give us your credit card. I want to get paid more money for speaking, coaching, consulting. Yep, give us your money. I want to generate more online leads for my service-based business. Yep, give us your money. Like I want to be, I want to grow my social media following. I want to have a bigger podcast. I want to scale my expert business. I want more automation. Give us your money. Like this is what we do, and we're going to dominate for you. You got to be clear on the results that you can deliver for people. If you want to get clear on what your uniqueness is and what separates you from everyone else, give us your money. Like that's our flagship thing. Like we do that so well. So what is the result that you provide for your clients? Like it's almost not even thinking about what do you do? Like we all think about what do we do? And people say, what do you do for a living? I want you to think about for a second, just go, what are the results that I am capable of providing to somebody? And the more that you live in that world, you think in that world, you talk in that world, you create videos about that world, you write copy in that world, and then specific here, the more you have conversations in that world, like from that perspective of going, okay, the person is talking to me. Here are the results that I'm capable of helping them to deliver. Are these the results that are on their checklist? Are these the results they're pursuing? If they are, then it's like, give me your money, sign up. You're crazy. Like you're looking for a path that I have walked down. Come with me. Let me show you the way. But if they're not, then go, I haven't been down that path. I don't know how to do that, and try to point them to somebody else who can, right? I don't think I would not be the best person in the world to coach someone to be the #1 enterprise B2B salesperson. I would definitely refer that person to Ian. I'd be like, you should talk to my friend Ian. Like he's got this dialed in. Now, you want to launch a book? You want to become a best-selling author? There's nobody in the world that I could say legitimately, no one in the world that could do that better than us. There's only a couple other people who I would say they know what they're talking about, but like less than 5. So, and I would say that in many ways we're one, at least one of the best in the world. Same thing. You want a TED Talk, you want to grow your speaking career, you want to grow your coaching, your information products, like, gosh, we're your people. So get clear on that. But if you're focused on making the sale, you're not looking at the results. You're just trying to make money. And so it's like you have to overlook the sale. But what I mean is look past the sale. Assume that they were a client. Could you help them actually achieve what they're asking? If yes, they should buy. If no, they should not. So I love when he said the intention of make it your #1 intention to help your client achieve a goal rather than to pitch your product. It's so good. So good. The second thing I want to talk to you about is called the pressure-free promise. And this is a bit right out of our formal curriculum. So if you're not yet a Brand Builders Group client, we have 14 topics in our training program. Each of them is a different 2-day experience, but one of them is called pressure-free persuasion, which is our version of how we teach sales, a methodology that we call service-centered selling. And we have coined this whole new way of selling, all these proprietary frameworks. And one of the techniques in that program is called the pressure-free promise. And the pressure-free promise is all about releasing pressure in any sales environment, like whether it's one-to-one, one-to-many, high-dollar offer, low-dollar offer. It is one of the most powerful things you can do. It's such a tactical thing. And what is it? The pressure-free promise is just promising people that no matter what happens, you're not going to pressure them. That's what the pressure-free promise is saying that, look, if I'm going to show you, I'm going to learn about what you need, and I'm going to tell you about what we do. And if there's a match, I'm going to facilitate the process of you buying because it's going to be the right thing for you. If what we have does not fit what you need, I'm going to facilitate the process of you saying no. And that's okay. my job is to help you decide what is best for you. My job is not to sell you. My job is I'm a matchmaker. So the pressure-free promise is a mentality. It's also an actual like literal phrase, but the mentality is, my job is a matchmaker. If this is a yes, I'm going to help you move forward. If this is a no, I'm going to help you say no, but I'm going to help you get clear that it's going to be one of those. But I promise you, either way, I'm not going to pressure you. That's the mindset. And we're articulating, we're saying out loud, we're telling people. And so it sounds, some variation of this. It doesn't have to be verbatim, but it's saying, you know what, Lisa, what I want to do today is I really want to understand what you're trying to accomplish. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we have. And if this is a good fit for you, then I'm going to encourage you and I'm going to show you how to sign up. If it is not, though, I'm going to encourage you not to sign up. Whether you buy or not is not my main concern. My main concern is figuring out if what we have is a good fit for you. And so I promise, either way, I'm very easy to say no to. I promise it's okay if you don't buy. I want to let you know it's okay to say no. That's the pressure-free promise. You're promising them we're not going to have pressure. We're promising them I'm not talking them into something. We're promising them clarity. Like what I'm really committed to in a sales conversation is clarity. It's clarity about the match. I'm a matchmaker. If it's a good match, I'm going to tell you to buy it and I'm going to help you do it. If it's not, I'm going to tell you no. I'm not afraid of a no. And this is the difference between a service-centered salesperson and a normal commission breath salesperson. I'm not afraid of a no. I don't mind a no. No is fine. I'm not trying for a no. It's not that I want a no. I want a yes, but I'm not afraid of a no. I'm not resistant to a no. A yes is good. A yes is what I want. A no is fine. What I don't want is maybe. Maybe is unacceptable. Maybe is not okay. Allowing people to say maybe is a disservice, not just to you. It's a disservice to them, because if they say yes, they can powerfully move forward. If they say no, they can powerfully move forward. If they say maybe, we are both stuck. Neither of us can move forward. We have allowed ourselves to be stuck in this indecisive limo. And that is where mediocrity breeds and thrives, in the world of indecision, right? I'd rather make the wrong decision than live in indecision. I'd rather take the wrong action than live in inaction. I would rather make it a no than allow it to be a maybe. Maybe is disgusting. Like, maybe is despicable. I don't hate the no, hate the maybe. Like, I'm okay with them saying no. I'll encourage them to say no. In fact, if they tell me maybe, I'm going to make it a no, because I don't want, maybe is not powerful. Maybe is mediocre. Maybe is marginal. Maybe is stuck in a world of not making a difference. Maybe is stuck in a world of inaction. Maybe is I'm not doing anything great with my life, but I haven't yet freed myself from being stuck in the middle to actually go out and do something. So I'm fine with no. I'm not okay with maybe. So you don't say all that to them. All you say to them is, my job is not to talk you into anything. My job is to understand what you're looking for, to help you understand what we do. And if it's a good fit, great. If not, that's perfectly okay. No matter what happens, I promise there's not going to be any pressure. I won't talk you into anything you don't like. I'm really just here for you to help you figure out what's the best thing. That's what the pressure-free promise sounds like. And the magic here is, the moment you give them permission to say no is also the same moment you give them permission to say yes. The moment you give them permission to say no is also the same moment that you give them permission to say yes, because by allowing them the permission to tell you no, all their walls come down. All their sales resistance comes down. Their buying reluctance comes down, and all of their preconceived notions dissolve, and they can just have an open, honest conversation with you, which is what we both want, right? And so it's about being service-centered, not self-centered. That's what this is about. So that's the pressure-free promise. The third thing is turn your customer force into your sales force. This is the ultimate form of lead generation. The ultimate form of lead generation is turning your customer force into your sales force. How do you do that? It's so simple. Is it asking for referrals? Yes, we should ask for referrals, but it is by over delivering for your current customers. Like the best form of prospecting is helping your current customers succeed. The best form of prospecting new customers is loving on your current customers. When your current customers succeed and thrive, then it makes referrals easy, which means the next sale is easy. But if your current customers aren't succeeding, or they're not loving the program, or they're not getting results, they're not going to tell anybody for you. But when they are, right? When you satisfy a customer, not just satisfy, but when you over satisfy, when you create a raving fan of your current customer, every customer becomes a salesperson. That typically happens much faster than recruiting and hiring and training a new salesperson. So turn your customer force into your sales force by over delivering, loving on them, giving them more than they expect, giving them and just being consumed with the question, how can I help my clients succeed faster? That's what we want you to be focused on. That's what we want you thinking about. How can I help you succeed faster? Not how can I make more money off of you? Not how can I get, more referrals from you? Like those are fine things, but make your number one focus. How can I help you succeed faster? How can I help you win better? And the way that we came up with our whole affiliate program was I didn't want to sell to my friends. Like I have all these friends who are speakers and authors who are very successful, and they need, a lot of them, frankly, need what we do or can benefit from. They may don't need it. They can benefit a lot from what we can do. We can help them a lot, but I didn't want to have to sell to them. So it was like, great. Well, what if we came up with an affiliate program where we paid them money for everyone they introduced to us, and then they could use that money to buy from us? Like John Gordon, the author of The Energy Bus, just became a Brand Builders Group client, full fee, full paying client of ours. And we're working with him on some sales stuff, right? Him and his team on scaling their sales team and scaling some of their high dollar offers. Well, John's been a friend. John's a mentor of mine. I don't like, I was like, I don't really love trying to sell to, my friends and mentors, but he referred so much business to us that he had all this money. And I said, hey, John, like we can pay you this money, or, you can pay it back to us and we can offer you some services. And it was like, done. And so everybody wins, right? So we came up with that by being focused on how can we help others succeed? And that mindset just by itself is what this is all about. That is what this personal brand journey is all about. How can I help others succeed? Not how can I get more followers? Not how can I be more famous? Not how can I make more money? How can I help others succeed? How can I help others get a result? How can I make a bigger impact in their life? That is what Brand Builders Group is all about. That's part of our uniqueness. Like it or not, that's who we are, and that's what we are about. And if that is you, then you are what we call a mission-driven messenger, and you should become one of our clients. We will rock your world. Like we will light you up. You come and you do our stuff. Ian is another example. Our clients are hitting bestseller lists. They're going viral. They're growing hundreds of thousands of followers on social media. They're generating multi-seven-figure businesses. They're getting on Good Morning America. They are doubling their coaching businesses. They're driving leads for their professional service business. But you got to be someone who believes what we believe, which is that our number one focus is not how do we do all that stuff. It's how do I help other people succeed faster? How can I help other people succeed faster? And if that's you and that's what you're thinking about, man, I hope you request a call with our team and at least talk to us. We have all sorts of different programs, all different price points, like for all different experience levels, but we can help and we can make a big difference. And what an honor to see that with Ian. This guy generating over $1 million his first full year in business of himself, 3 years as a Brand Builders Group member. And I've got that dream for you. That's what fires us up. We don't care how many followers we have. Like we don't need more money, right? Like we need our clients to succeed. We need our clients to win. That is like the ultimate fulfillment and we get out of all business is seeing our clients win. So thanks for being here. Thanks for letting us be a part of hopefully helping you win in one way or another. Keep coming back. Share this episode with somebody who wants to feel more comfortable selling high dollar offers. And we'll see you next time on the Influential Personal Brand Podcast.